I think the reason that I went forward with developing the product was more to prove something to myself, that the product would work, because I heard a lot of, oh, that'll never work, or oh, no one's ever done that before, and don't waste your time. And so early on it was very personal, and I had a pretty deep emotional attachment to the product. But over the past couple of years, as it's gone from a concept to an actual product, now to a company that sells the product, I think my motivation is a lot more along the lines of proving that the product will work as a business and making the business succeed. I mean, I'm still emotionally attached to it, obviously, but it's the product is a lot less personal now, and the business is a lot more personal, sort of the opposite of the way that it was when I first started. I was going to start the business one way or the other, and Darcy talked me into approaching the EnterPrize Challenge and throwing my hat in the ring, and I'm glad we made it this far, because if we end up with an investment, it's going to go very far towards making our business a lot easier to start up. And we are a startup, not an existing business. The early stage in the process is probably the most financially difficult, and this is going to ease our path a lot. The greatest benefit from winning an investment from the EnterPrize Challenge wasn't the money, but the experience that they had to go through in building their business plan and learning a lot more about how they were going to run their business. And of course, I completely blew it off. Every time I heard it go, no, just give me the money. They were 100% correct. And the process that I had to go through to actually build the business plan and really think in a large number of very specific ways about how the business is going to operate, invaluable, tremendous help. One of the dangers that we're going to face early on, because again, we are a startup company, is that we may have unexpected success early on and receive a lot more orders than we can possibly fulfill. And this incubation investment is going to allow us to buy basically the raw material that we need to manufacture our product. It's material that's greatly affected by economy of scale, so the more we buy, the less it's going to cost us, and we'll have a buffer in case we see a lot of increased business. If we're in a situation where we have more orders than we could possibly fill, it could be very, very bad for us. It could ruin the business. And so I think that's probably the greatest benefit we're going to get, is that seed money early on that will act as almost insurance. I think the process gave me a lot more confidence in myself from the standpoint of actually starting and operating a business. 2 years ago, when I started developing the product, knew nothing about starting a business, knew nothing about running a business. And all the processes that the EnterPrize Center has put me through and the EnterPrize Challenge has put me through, it's almost like boot camp. And when you come out of boot camp, you're a much more, I guess, confident soldier than what you were when you got off the bus and had your head shaved. And that's sort of the spot that I'm at now. I'm a much more confident person, and I'm looking forward to making this business successful.
Prepare your business for investment. AmarilloEnterpriseChallenge.com